Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we adjourn our celebration, we have a very important formality to extend. It's a token of love to our distinguished dignitaries. I have the privilege of requesting the President of Nepal Geotechnical Society, Professor Netra Prakash Bhandari, to extend token of love to our dignitaries, to our chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a gesture from Nepal Geotechnical Society, which we are presenting to our chief guest for his gracious presence and overwhelming support. Likewise, may I request Chairperson of Award Selection Committee, Indu Sharma Dhakal sir, to accept a token of love. Likewise, Chandradev Bhatta, Deputy General Secretary of Nepal Geotechnical Society. Yogendra Thapa, ex-member of Nepal Geotechnical Society. Similarly, may I request Engineer Chabiraj Pokhrel, General Secretary of Nepal Engineers Association, to accept the token of love. Architect Rajesh Thapa sir, President of SCAF. Architect Anju Malla Pradhan, President of Society of Nepalese Architects, SONA. Dr. Jagat Kumar Shrestha, President of Structural Engineers Association of Nepal. Dr. Kabiraj Paudel, President of Nepal Geological Society. Dr. Ranjan Kumar Dahal, President, Nepal Society of Engineering Geologists. And last but not the least, Engineer Budhiraj Joshi, Dean, Pokhara University, Faculty of Science and Technology. Thank you, Netra Prakash Bhandari sir. My apology here. May I request Dr. Gangalal Tuladar to receive guest of honor from the chairperson of this ceremony, Dr. Netra Prakash Bhandari sir. Likewise, my privilege inviting Professor E. Shi Shin to receive a token of love. Likewise, May I request Mr. Kesab Kumar Sharma, Director General of Department of Roads, to receive a token of love. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now towards the final moment of the celebration ceremony, and for the concluding address, it's my privilege to invite Chairperson of the Silver Jubilee Celebration Program and the President of Nepal Geotechnical Society, Professor Netra Prakash Bhandari sir. र यसका साथै म आजको यस कार्यक्रमको सञ्चालिका इन्जिनियर कल्पना अधिकारी यहाँहरू माझबाट बिदा हुन चाहन्छु। शुभ सन्ध्या, नमस्ते।
यो सानो मान्छे अहिले गाह्रो हुँदो रहेछ। Sorry for this. Let me start with English and then to Nepalese. Honorable Minister Raghubir Mahaset, Vice President of International Society for Soil Mechanics and Geotechnical Engineering, Professor Sin, ex-Minister Gangalal Tuladar, invited distinguished guests, Nepal Geotechnical Society colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I thank you all for joining us today for our Silver Jubilee celebration program. It is a great honor to all of us in this society today to have welcomed our Minister for Physical Infrastructure and Transport, Honorable Raghubir Mahaset, and the Vice President of International Society for Soil Mechanics and Geotechnical Engineering to this program. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation. And it is an honor to me and to the whole Nepal Geotechnical Society community to have been having this program today on this great occasion of completing 25 years of journey in effort of uniting, shaping, growing, developing, and establishing the field of geotechnical engineering in Nepal. We feel proud to have completed 25 years and are truly overwhelmed by the support extended to us by all stakeholders and well-wishers in this journey. Nothing has been more glorious and joyous than to have established Nepal Geotechnical Society and to have been celebrating the Silver Jubilee this year. I take this privilege here through this address to thank all our members and supporters for their continuous affiliation with Nepal Geotechnical Society. I will take your 5 more minutes. Before that, I have a very important message from one of our international supporters from Japan, Professor Ikuo Tohata, who used to be Vice President of International Society for Soil Mechanics and Geotechnical Engineering before Professor Sin. So he supported us very well, and it is because of his words that has supported us to have these frequent programs in Nepal. And he was here in 2012, 2014, and after the earthquake also he came here. So I would like to deliver his message through a PowerPoint slide. So maybe 5 minutes will be enough. Now after that, I'll be back here again. Professor Tohata was Vice President of International Society for Soil Mechanics and Geotechnical Engineering for the period of 2013 to 2017. And he is a professor. He used to be a professor of University of Tokyo in Japan. He's a very well-known geotechnical engineer. He has written a very thick book. He is a great researcher in Japan and very good friend of Nepal, and he is an honorary member of Nepal Geotechnical Society that we presented to him in 2014. Okay? And he says, dear colleagues of Nepal Geotechnical Society, it is my great pleasure to hear that today your society celebrates the 25th anniversary. The difficulty to found a new society is well known, and your senior people enthusiastically made such a great effort. Today, it should be added that sustainability of a society is even more difficult under time, human, and financial limitations. Your society has successfully conducted such efforts for 25 years. This point cannot be emphasized too much. I visited your country several times and have got acquainted with the situation. The fundamental issue is the active geology. Collision of two continents produced very weak rock condition in Nepal while creating the Great Himalayas. This photograph shows a smashed appearance of rock that easily triggers slope instability. Rainfall-induced instability is one of the very important problems. It is difficult to prevent this problem. However, it is very possible to identify vulnerable slopes along trunk transportation routes and control risk by installing rock sets, monitoring sensors, and emergency bypass. Another characteristic of geosphere in Nepal is the Kathmandu Basin. You experienced in 2015 an unforgettable earthquake damage. It is important to specify particularly vulnerable districts in your capital and enforce special safety rules for new constructions. Environmental issue is now attracting the worldwide concern. I'm sure many of you are concerned with the groundwater management in Kathmandu Basin. How to continuously provide good water to people and how to treat wastewater is a big civil engineering topic in geosphere. The recent problem of the world engineering community is the lack of business viewpoint. What kind of country would you like to construct? Would you like to build? How will you operate your country? There are many ideas, and I'm interested in high-value mountain tourism, cultural tourism, electric power resource, and water resources, among which there are at least 2 civil geotechnical topics. The recent problem topics, electric power resources and water resources. From the scientific or academic perspective, your international contributions are expected on many issues. For example, basin effect of earthquake ground motion, protection of cultural heritage from natural disasters, mechanism of gigantic landslide and as occurred into Langtang Valley in 2015, outburst risk of glacier of lakes. Your society can recruit international research institutions that provide to you necessary funds and start collaborative studies. UN is one of the candidates in my opinion. I wish you to develop a long-term scope of your country and propose your ideas to your people. Government sectors will come to you in order to create a collaborative relation with you. In this manner, you will be able to make a very good image of geotechnical engineering among your people. Actually, this is what the international geotechnical community has to seek for. In summary, you have many possibilities. Only issue is that you are not aware of them. I wish your society to encourage particularly young, powerful people to open a new era to your mother country by using geotechnical skills and bright minds. Sincerely yours, Ikuo Tohota. Thank you very much. So I go back to the podium. Thanks to Professor Ikuo Tohata for his very encouraging message. And as I said in the afternoon session as well, that I started my career in Geotechnical Society back in 2003 only. And I have served this society as a member, as a vice president, and finally as president. And in this society, as Minister Raghubir Mahaset, Honorable Raghubir Mahaset said, nobody knows Geotechnical Society except for we geotechnical engineers. So that is a very, very unfortunate situation in Nepal. We have been here for 25 years, but we haven't appealed to the government. We haven't appealed to the people. That's a very, very big weakness of ours, and we will try to improve this from now onwards. There are many different issues. We are trying to build our country now. We struggled a lot. We struggled a lot, but we need to build it now. So building country without geotechnical engineering is impossible. We cannot do that. Not only geotechnical engineering, it's civil engineering as a whole is very important, but among the civil engineering branches, geotechnical is even more important. So that is how we should appeal, and we need to appeal. And to appeal, we have to have these forums. We have to have these programs. र मन्त्रीज्यूले अघि धेरै कुरा भन्नुभयो, भेरी इन्करेजिङ। हामी यसलाई एकदमै आशा छ यो देशमा अलिकति भए पनि कामहरू अगाडि बढ्छन्। हामीले धेरै काम गर्न सकेका छैनौँ, गर्नुपर्छ, बुझ्दा बुझ्दै पनि गर्न सकिएको छैन। जस्तो कन्ट्री देशको हालत छ त्यस्तै हाम्रो सोसाइटीको पनि हालत त्यस्तै छ। समस्या त्यति मात्रै हो। जुन देशमा हामी बस्छौँ हामीले सबै कामहरू त्यस्तै किसिमले गर्छौँ, त्यहाँ एउटा मात्रै चिजलाई राम्रो बनाउन सकिँदैन। समस्या त्यति मात्रै हो। त्यसो तर अब देश पनि राम्रो बन्दै जान्छ, हामीले पनि राम्रो गर्दै जानुपर्छ भन्ने चाहनाका साथ हामी अगाडि बढिरहेछौँ र यहाँहरूको सबैको साथ हुन्छ भन्ने आशाका साथ यहाँहरूलाई मेरो एड्रेस टुङ्ग्याउन चाहन्छु। र अन्तमा म अलिकति लास्टमा मन्त्रीज्यूलाई रिक्वेस्ट गर्न चाहन्छु। र अन्तमा यो अहिले चाहिँ यो प्रोग्रामलाई भित्रैदेखि हामीलाई सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको टेरामी, nobody knows, everybody knows. Terami is a very successful company in the world, and they have been here for a few years, and they are trying to do a lot of things in Nepal. म अस्ति हिजो भर्खरै एकजना साथीसँग कुरा गरिरहेको थिएँ। टेरामीको प्लान्स के हो? Don't come here as a company. Make plans, help build our country. So that is what I want to request to Terami. They have been very helpful. They have supported us a lot. This whole program is sponsored by Terami. So I thank them all, the company as well as the people involved. Thank you very much. र साथै हाम्रो अरू साथीहरू पनि हुनुहुन्छ, हाम्रै मेम्बर्समा हुनुहुन्छ जसले चाहिँ जियोटेक्निकल रिलेटेड फर्म्सहरू चलाउनुहुन्छ र उहाँहरूले पनि हामीलाई सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ। अस्ति भर्खर पनि हाम्रो एउटा सिम्पोजियम गर्यो, त्यसमा पनि सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ, अहिले पनि गर्नुपर्छ। मेरो आँसु निस्किन्छ यहाँहरूलाई धन्यवाद भन्दाखेरि, किनकि त्यो नभएको भए हामीले यो प्रोग्रामहरू गर्न सक्दैनौँ। समस्या के छ भने हामीसँग मेम्बरसिप कम छ र मेम्बरसिप बढाउँ भनेर मैले यो एउटा क्याम्पेनै चलाएको छु, तर हामीसँग पनि यो विकनेस भने चाहिँ धेरै छन्, हामीले त्यो गर्न सकिरहेको छैनौँ। अझै पनि हामी देखि त थुप्रै रहेछौँ, सबै मेम्बर हौँ तर अफिसियल मेम्बर भइसकेका छैनौँ। त्यही भएर म आज रिक्वेस्ट गर्छु यहाँ आएको जति पनि हुनुहुन्छ नेपाल जियोटेक्निकल सोसाइटीको मेम्बर म भएँ भन्ने हिसाबले यहाँहरू फर्किनु होला। र धेरै छैन, विद्यार्थीहरूलाई 500 छ र एडल्ट्सहरूलाई प्रोफेसनलहरूलाई चाहिँ 1000 रुपियाँ कति छ बनाएको छु। एकदमै चिप मेम्बरसिप फी छ, यहाँले त्यो गर्नुहोस्। र मेम्बरसिप राम्रोसँग नभएको हुनाले हामीलाई चाहिँ फिनान्सियल इस्युजहरू छन्, फिनान्सियल इस्युजलाई सल्भ गर्नलाई हामीलाई अलिकति स्पोन्सरसिपको हामीले हेल्प लिनुपर्ने हुन्छ। र त्यो स्पोन्सरसिपमा हाम्रो कम्पनीहरू ले धेरै हेल्प गर्नुभएको छ। र यो 1 वर्षमा हामीले धेरै सरी यो बोल्दा बोल्दै मुख सुक्दो रहेछ, फेरि बोल्ने बानी छैन मेरो पनि। अनि त्यो हेल्पको लागि चाहिँ यहाँ म सबैको नाम लिन सक्दैन अहिले, कम्पनीहरू जति पनि हामीसँग इन्भल्भ हुनुहुन्छ र हेल्प गर्नुभएको छ, धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद यहाँहरूलाई। र आज कम्पनीको एप्रिसिएसन भन्दा पहिला नै भन्नुपर्थ्यो, मैले बिर्सेँ, यहाँहरूसँग माफ पाऊँ। जति पनि आउनु भएको छ मेम्बर्स, नन मेम्बर्स, यहाँहरू सबैलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। एकदमै आभारी छौँ हामी तपाईँहरूको लागि। 100-150 जना साथीहरू आएर यसरी प्रोग्रामलाई सफल बनाइदिनु भयो। मन्त्रीजी आउनुभएको छ, मन्त्रीजीको अगाडि 2-4 जना मात्रै भएको भए त लाजै हुन्थ्यो हामीलाई पनि। यत्रो मान्छे देखिनु भएको छ, हल टन्न छ, खुसी छौँ हामी। धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद यहाँहरूलाई। र त्यसका साथसाथै आज विशेष यो प्रोग्राममा हामीले इन्भाइटेड गेस्टहरू हुनुहुन्थ्यो, उहाँहरूलाई हामीले बोल्ने मौका दिन सकिनौँ, चाहिरहेका थियौँ, तर यो प्रोग्रामलाई धेरै लामो गर्न चाहिनौँ। त्यही भएर हामीले साथीहरू यो डिफ्रेन्ट एसोसिएसन सोसाइटिजहरूको हाम्रो फ्रेन्ड्सहरू, प्रेसिडेन्ट्सहरू, जनरल सेक्रेटरीहरू आउनुभएको छ, उहाँहरूलाई म नाम लिन्छु। उहाँहरूको चाहिँ इन्जिनियर छविराज पोखरेल फ्रम NEA नेपाल इन्जिनियर्स एसोसिएसन जनरल सेक्रेटरी हुनुहुन्छ उहाँ, तपाईँलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद सर। आर्किटेक्ट राजेश थापा हुनुहुन्छ, धेरै सिनियर हाम्रो वेल विसर, गुड फ्रेन्ड फ्रम स्क्याफ, उहाँ पनि हाम्रो हरेक प्रोग्राममा आइदिनुहुन्छ, खुसी लाग्छ हामीलाई। त्यस्तै आर्किटेक्ट अन्जु मल्ल प्रधान, प्रेसिडेन्ट सोसाइटी अफ नेपालिज आर्किटेक्ट्स हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईँलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। अनि डाक्टर जगत कुमार श्रेष्ठ, प्रेसिडेन्ट स्ट्रक्चरल इन्जिनियर्स एसोसिएसन अफ नेपाल हुनुहुन्छ। स्ट्रक्चरल इन्जिनियर्सको त कुरै गर्न, हामी कहाँ चाहिँ स्ट्रक्चरल इन्जिनियर्स भनेपछि एउटा सर्टेन हाइट बनेको छ। जियोटेक्निकल इन्जिनियरले चाहिँ हाइटै बनाउन सकिनँ। म पनि मान्छे आफै सानो अलिक ठुलो बन्नुपर्ने छ, ठुलै बन्न सकिरहेको छैन। अनि त्यस्तै हाम्रो डाक्टर रञ्जन हुनुहुन्छ मेरो लङ टाइम फ्रेन्ड। उहाँ चाहिँ अलिक एग्रेसिभ हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँहरू एग्रेसिभ मान्छेहरूलाई अलिकति मौका दिन सक्यो, यो देश अलिकति एग्रेसिभली अगाडि बढ्थ्यो कि जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई कहिले कहिले। डाक्टर रञ्जन चाहिँ मेरो एकदम राम्रो साथी हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँ चाहिँ नेपाल अस्ति भर्खरै उहाँहरूले भनौँ, अस्ति भर्खर नभनौँ, 1 वर्ष भयो, नेपाल सोसाइटी अफ इन्जिनियरिङ जियोलोजिस्ट, यो इन्जिनियरिङ जियोलोजिस्ट भन्ने विधालाई नेपालमा भित्राउने पनि सायद रञ्जनजी नै होला। खुसी लागेको छ मलाई तपाईँलाई यहाँ देख्दा। अनि हाम्रो इन्जिनियर एकदम यङ हाम्रो मेम्बर हुनुहुन्छ इन्जिनियर बुद्धिराज जोशी, डिन अफ साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजी फ्याकल्टी फ्रम पोखरा युनिभर्सिटी। उहाँ पनि आइदिनु भएको छ आज, धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद तपाईँलाई। त्यसमा अनि हाम्रो सिनियर मेम्बर्सहरू त आउनु नै भयो, हाम्रो मेम्बरहरू त आउनै पऱ्यो, उहाँहरूलाई त्यति धन्यवाद दिनु पनि परेन। यति भन्दै म यहाँहरूको समय र उपस्थितिका लागि सबैलाई धन्यवाद दिँदै यो प्रोग्राम सकिएको घोषणा गर्छु। थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच।